Hey everybody, it's Arcade Time, and welcome back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. This is our second episode here. Okay, who is this lady?
I forgot what her name was. She's Shantae's best friend.
Oh, okay.
And she just gave us a library card so we can go steal stuff from the library.
So was dyeing their hair purple like a mutual thing, just oh, let's go dye our hair today.
Her hair wasn't. Her friend's hair was purple.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
No,
it was a lighter. Yes, it was. It was a lighter purple.
Okay,
but it was
we're gonna
purple.
go back and look. I'm pretty sure it was not. Ooh, I could be wrong though.
Shantae's is darker purple, but hers is
No,
light.
that's a hat. I knew it's blonde. See that's just a hat.
Wait, what?
She's wearing a hat, yeah. And then the blonde things by her eyes, that's her hair. Those are her side hair. It's anime hair.
Okay.
This is a person who watches anime. And then of course you got the jugs hanging out, the little tiny thing holding it.
The most important thing to focus on.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be racist, but the people who made this weren't even Japanese. What do they think they're doing?
What?
You're not. Well, wait.
Oh, are you saying only Japanese people can make anime?
No, I'm saying that only Japanese people can draw people with abnormally large breasts and get away with it.
No.
But I'm kidding. No, it did all right in this game. I mean, I'm not complaining too much at all. Oh my gosh.
No,
I hate this place because I don't like to fight these things because it takes too long.
You found a heart squid. Oh yeah, you melt these things down or whatever to make...
Yeah, to get an extra heart.
Yeah.
I actually got one already. I don't know if you noticed, but that's the second one that I've gotten already.
Oh, no, I didn't notice the last one.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about something.
Probably.
So I didn't expect you to
Do we
remember.
ever
And then we have to
stop
get the cake
talking?
with that.
I feel like there's hardly any awkward pauses in our conversation anymore. Except for we'll fight a boss and then suddenly we'll just both be like...
I think, well, that's what we want though, because especially with things like this, I mean, a lot of the people that enjoy things. I almost consider this, we're playing a video game and it's a video, but I kind of consider this a podcast in a way.
Oh yeah.
Although we're not going over important topics and this is a presidential debate happened today. We're not discussing topics like that, but
discussing all the times that Donald Trump sniffed in his debate against. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I showed her a video today, and it's like the video where Donald Trump sniffs 50 times, and it's replaying. It's a compilation of every time that he does a weird noises in his debate, and it's a surprisingly large amount.
I'm
actually.
so easily amused though that I was laughing just nonstop. It wasn't even funny. I don't know. That happens to me so much though that I just randomly laugh at something that's not very funny.
What is kind of weird is I watched the debate. I know that you didn't, and I didn't notice it.
You didn't?
I didn't notice it.
It's kind of I think it's kind of those, what do they call it, that valley speak or whatever they used to call it, where especially girls say the word a lot instead of he said this. She'll say he was you know, and some people get so used to that you just don't realize that someone else
I don't mind. Everybody has things that they do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say a lot, but when I say it a couple times, I start saying it a lot. It's weird.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if I
that
say
makes sense.
something, and then I'll say again, and it's kind of weird, and
then you realize how annoying it is, and then all of a sudden you can't stop.
Yeah, really, it really is. Yeah, I don't think I say it a lot, but it's kind of
don't notice you say it.
I'm not oh yes, let me just extend out my vocabulary. I'm not sitting there trying to be super
sophisticated,
grammatically correct in things. Yeah.
You
So
only
sometimes you run out of words to say, because if something's not exactly something but it's similar, your mind doesn't think, oh, remember that time that we did this similar? Instead of your brain just goes to because it's a word that more people use.
Yeah.
And you hear it more often and you say it more often.
That makes sense. I think it's funny watching you write your college papers, and you write down these pretty sophisticated words, and then you're like, no, I can do better. And then you look up a synonym for this already complicated word and find something that's even more complicated.
Well, okay. Well, it's not complicated. They like it when you use bigger words, and I used to get a lot of papers, and they're like, use better word for this. And that's actually something that I get a lot.
He takes it to the extreme.
And so now now I kind of just do it because I was used to changing things so often because I would get like points off or whatever for not using good words.
That's kind of
because instead of saying like when you're younger, you don't think similar to this, you know.
I wonder what it would be like if everyone just spoke like they wrote papers.
I think it would be interesting. I think it would be hard too.
You get some really dumb, no offense or anything, but you get some really dumb speakers and you get some average ones.
Okay.
You get those walking dictionaries.
I have something to say.
Okay.
It's I'm not gonna say who it is. But in my college English class, it's called college English. I don't know why. I guess
that is weird.
I guess I don't know. They had like English 10 and things like that. So I guess college English.
I don't even think that we have specific.
I know.
English
I took comp 1, comp 2, and then college English. Like it doesn't make sense.
Oh well.
Anyway, one dude in my class wrote a papers. Okay, I'm gonna
pause to laugh.
No, it made me think of something else. I'll tell you guys what I was gonna say after. I'm gonna move to college to comp 2. Comp 2. Okay.
Okay.
We were writing papers, and then we wrote a research paper. I was doing one on the death penalty.
Okay.
And I was going against it.
Okay. Was it like a debate?
Well, sort of, but it was a paper.
Okay.
And the teacher says, you know, okay, now we're gonna write papers based off of what we don't think. And so we had to research the opposite opinion, and then write a paper about that. So one person in the class, and we always did rough drafts, and then we would peer edit.
Okay.
So one kid in the class did his on gay rights.
Which he was against.
No, he was for it.
Okay.
So when it was time to do his against paper, and it was peer editing, we have 4 people like in one area of the room kinda, and we only traded papers with them because
it was easier.
Yeah, because it was easier. So we all read his paper and his rough draft, and the papers are supposed to be I believe it was 6 pages. His rough draft was a 1 page.
Okay.
And it was called "Why Would You Be Gay?" And his argument, he said, "Why would you be gay?" Like the introduction was like, "Why would you be gay? There is no reason to be gay. If everyone was gay, there would be no babies."
Oh my God.
And it was this complete like bullcrap. It was hilarious. It was like he purposely didn't do it, and like he was obviously busy, but he wanted like to have something. And so his entire paper was like, if everyone was gay, the world would end because no people would be left, and all the animals would die because there are no humans.
Oh my
and
God.
his paper went from why be gay to you shouldn't be gay because this, and then if everyone was gay, this would happen, and everyone would die, and the world would end. So I don't know. It was ridiculous. I can't really explain. The dude was honestly, he was pretty funny.
Okay.
We were all editing this other guy's paper in the same group. And he changed every one of his words. Not everyone, but like he went through it, and you know how like you cross out a word and like if someone says like, you change it to similar or something like that.
Yeah.
So he wrote like there were it was like 2 billion or 3 billion children in the world, and they're like he changed it to like chicken nuggets. And like
He actually crossed
Yeah,
out.
he crossed out children, changed the word to chicken nuggets, and he just went through and he changed like every single word
Oh my gosh.
to just words that had nothing to do with it.
Those are the type that like every student in the class loves and the teacher absolutely hates them.
It was I don't know, it was really fun. I think I actually have a picture of the paper.
Really?
But I don't know, like I took it. I don't know if I have it anymore. It was hilarious.
If you do
And
have
he
it, you'll
made
need
my
to
day.
show me.
I will show you sometime if I can find it.
Okay.
But back to the college English. He was writing a story. We were writing elements of American culture in things that we have.
Okay.
I did Family Guy.
Oh yeah,
if
I
you
remember that paper.
because there's nothing more American than Family Guy. I mean, making fun of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. He did his on the Percy Jackson series.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Isn't that like the only series you've ever read? Sorry to interrupt, but
no, I read The Hunger Games,
oh,
but the first one.
okay.
Did I just leave? I just left. I thought I was still talking to her. And his paper was like, many American values are in this. Some are children, some are adults. In the books, the children fight wars, and that should be what adults do. Children should not have to fight wars, and in the book they do. This is not what that should happen. And it was just complete like spouting off like a fifth grader. It was like,
They probably
children should go to school and not have to worry about war because they're children and should live their life. Like, and it wasn't like the idea wasn't terrible, but he had no grammar and like no.
You're just like, why are you in college?
Yeah. I'm like, why are you taking this? I
It
don't know.
almost irritates me that people just get passed along in the school systems. I mean, I understand, I guess, that.
You should
people-
hold this thought,
Okay.
and we will do it in the next episode because we're reaching a time here.
Okay.
And if you guys want to hear what her thought was, you guys will come back next time.
Stay tuned.
So thank you guys for being with us today.